You don't want to make a mess of things in front of you.
Keep on the lookout for those all-over print hoodies coming very soon.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey everyone, before we kick off this video, one way that I can pay for episode 2 will be to have much more revenue streams coming in. So that means twice the channels, twice the revenue. Well, I've gone ahead and created 5 other channels that I hope you will all enjoy. The links are in the description and also in the sidebar on my channel. If you guys like me, my content, and the style of my videos and theories and all this and that, go check out those channels if you're a fan of those franchises. Thanks and enjoy this video. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Basically in this one, I need you guys to be very active in the comment section. I need all of your input because everything you say will be taken and read by myself and a lot of the people that will be working on episode 2 as to what we're going to do with a lot of the things that I say in this video. And there will be other videos where I want your opinion on as well. So in this one, we're going to go over the main character for episode 2, which is Mace Windu. If you haven't seen the first fan film, go ahead, check it out, and you'll be caught up. So Mace in this one has returned. Obviously, we know what happened to him. He got thrown out the window by Palpatine with that unlimited power. He is much darker. He has survived, and how he survived, you know, we can get to that in another video, or I can explain it in the fan film, some sort of way, possibly. We may have a dialogue scene between him and Vader, but he's harnessing a very different side of himself. Now, in the books, he said he created a variant of Form 7 called Vader, and this channeled the dark side within himself because he had a lot of it. He had to know what to do with it and how to channel it and how to get it out there. So in this episode, Mace isn't the Mace that we saw in the prequels. He is a lot darker, he's a lot edgier, and basically he's just ready to unleash full hell on anything in his path because the last time, well, he was a bit too hesitant and lenient on listening to Anakin and this and that. He should have just done what he felt was right at the time. And if he had killed Palpatine or, you know, prodded his lightsaber a little bit forwards, he wouldn't have to deal with any of this. The younglings would be alive. The galaxy would be in a very different shape than it is today in this time. So his clothing-wise has been reconstructed, recreated by concept artist Ben Judd, who has done a fantastic job, and I really love it. And I want to go over it with you guys, and I want you to tell me what you think, what we should change when the film actually is filmed, whenever it's going to be filmed, a year from now or whatever it is. In this one, he's a lot darker, okay? So his boots have a lot of electrum on it, and this, of course, can be represented by his lightsaber. If you didn't know, I made a video on this. Electrum is basically gold material that Jedi Masters would put on their lightsaber. The only thing it did was that it made others know that, okay, you are a Jedi Master, and it's official. It's like a badge or like a pin or an emblem or something like that. And that's all it did. And now it is all over his clothing. So he's got it on his boots, but not in an annoyingly obnoxious way. His face is obviously scarred. We might have one eye that is completely blind, so it's white. And he's got his hand back. You know, it's a mechanical hand, obviously, because in Star Wars we have lots of those. So as for his abilities, we're going to see abilities in the fan film that are very different. And what I mean by different is not different from Legends, but different from the films. Mace doesn't want to lose in this one. He has nothing left. He knew that his complete silence in the prequels led him to this demise, led him to this outcome. And he sort of blames himself. If he had stopped Anakin, if he had listened to himself and killed Palpatine, he had prodded his lightsaber forward just a little bit, the galaxy would be in a totally different shape than it is today in this timeline. And he knows that. And he uses that as a sort of fuel, as an anger to not only combat his own anger within him, because it's already in there, it's always been in there, and enrage it, engulf it, but to also take down his enemies. Now, if you remember in the first episode, Palpatine says he knows who you are. He draws you there. We have an enemy. He knows who Vader is. He knows Vader is Anakin Skywalker. As for his outfit, his costume, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on it. Do you like the amount of electrum? Do you like the fact that it's darker? It's a bit different. It's a bit more rogue Jedi, I would say. And at this point, Mace isn't so much a Jedi anymore. He's I don't want to say he's out for revenge, but he's pretty much out for revenge at this point. There's nothing left. You know, you put yourself in his shoes. He knew what he should have done to kill Palpatine, and he didn't do it. He basically suffered the consequences at his own expense. You know, his hand is gone. He got electrocuted, thrown out of a window. He's in turmoil. You know, he's seen what happened to the galaxy. They executed Order 66. All of his friends are dead. He doesn't know where anyone is. He doesn't know where Yoda is. Nobody. All he knows is that Anakin is now this machine, and he's heard stories of how he turned into this machine, but it's still way too early in the Empire to really know or have rumors spread about Anakin as being Vader, or, you know, being out there even, because not many people have seen him. If you recall, it's only 8 months after Revenge of the Sith. So he is one of the only people in the galaxy that knows that Anakin betrayed everyone and turned the galaxy into what it is today. So he is on a hunt, he's on a mission, and nothing will stand in his way. There is a fire and a vengeance within him that we have not seen in Star Wars. We thought we saw hatred and an anger in Anakin. This is something totally different, because now it's all up to him. And he is taking a band of 10 other Jedi, Padawans, Masters, some who have survived Order 66, younglings even, and he is taking them to their death, and he knows this, pretty much, to fight Vader, and to draw Vader, you know, to his trap. And what his trap is, well, we're going to find out. We're going to see basically what he has in store for him. If he can take him on, I don't know. That's something that we're going to have to find out when episode 2 does happen. Does he have it within him? Even if he harnesses, you know, dark side powers. And if you didn't know, Vapod, his fighting style, harnesses the dark side of his enemies, and he uses it like a faucet. So the stronger the dark side within the enemy, the stronger he is going to become. He throws that energy back onto them, and it's this like endless loop. Now, if he's fighting someone with the light side, it's a bit tougher for him because he can't use that fighting style. He can't use that ability. So with Vader, you know, he's got the good in him still a little bit, but he's also got a lot of the bad. So how is Vader going to use that to his advantage or disadvantage? How is Mace going to use it to his advantage or disadvantage? And we're going to see a very, very, very brutal fight. You know, it's not going to just be cool lightsaber swings and this and that. It's going to be force powers we have never seen before on film. Force powers that you may not even know about in Legends. Things that are absolutely like beyond your understanding of this is the norm. This is a very, very broken character. And the types of abilities that he would be using to survive and change the fate of the galaxy are going to be cheap. They're going to be things that you wouldn't expect a Jedi to do. So those are some things I'm very looking forward to seeing on screen and writing. As for his persona, he's still going to be Mace, of course, but he's going to be a lot darker. He's going to be a lot edgier. He won't take crap anymore. He won't listen, you know, like how he listened to Anakin when he said, "No, don't, I need him. He must stand trial." There's none of that. He's just going to do what he's a machine at this point. He's going to do what he needs to do. And with the trailer that I am having the beautifully talented VFX team create for you guys coming this summer, either May the 4th or sometime in June, depending how things go. It's a very intricate process. It's going to be only 30 seconds to a minute long, but it's going to be very, very nice, and it's going to be all CG. So the film itself, of course, won't be all CG. It'll be just as it was in the first film, you know, live action. To give you guys a bit of a taste, and this is by no means means that, you know, it's going to come out anytime soon or anything like that. It's still a $250,000 budget minimum away from being created. And that is all up to me to make. So I got to make the bucks to make this one happen. But I wanted to go over the outfit with you guys, and I want to know what you think. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? As I've said in the past video, there's a lot of electrum on his outfit in this one. So gold symbolizes the fact that you are a Jedi Master to all those people. And he's kind of throwing this in Vader's face when he goes up to him and sees them. And he's sort of etched out, not in an obnoxious way, but he's etched out in some electrum, and you can see it on his outfit for sure, where he looks pretty cool. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of his outfit? What do you think of him having like a blind eye? Are you up? Are you cool with that? Are you down with that? What do you think of the electrum? He has his, you know, mechanical hand, obviously, because we have a lot of those in Star Wars. And his overall attitude. Are you down with a very, very rogue, dark, and straight to the point, Terminator-esque Mace Windu? Or do you want still the same, you know, good guy that's still got a bit of bad in him, Mace Windu? So those are my questions for you guys. I want to know what you think. If you do like the channel, please support me by watching my videos, hitting like, checking out the join button, checking out my Patreon, and checking out the merch store. I'm having some real new, nice, all over print hoodies for you guys that I'm going to be creating behind the scenes with my artists, Venomous on Instagram, Eli Hyder, and Teespring themselves. So we're all working together, big team here that's working to make a lot of things come together and basically make me more money so I can make this amazing movie, this amazing fan film. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And as always, may the Force be with you.